properties have been sold at auction. We find out who bought them and how much they paid when they went under the hammer.
Yours. I'm in the village of Swithamley on the Cheshire-Staffordshire border, right on the edge of the Peak District. It's a beautiful place. Originally a farming community, if you want to live here now, you've got to have deep pockets because you're competing with the Cheshire set, who are looking for space, scenery and sizable homes. Ah, yes, you couldn't really get a much more idyllic setting than this. There's beautiful countryside as far as the eye can see. The only noisy neighbours around here are that lot. But don't let these tranquil surroundings fool you. The area has actually had quite a turbulent past. The property I'm here to see is rather intriguingly called Gun End Cottage. It's named after Gun Hill, where Cromwell was said to have placed one of his cannons in preparation for firing it at a neighbouring town. And judging by the property itself, I think we have hit the target. Absolutely stunning. Built in 1904, it had a guide price of 280,000 quid. It was actually built by Sir Philip of Swithamley Hall. Well, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. The word cottage usually suggests a small whitewashed building, not a solid Edwardian house like this. There's a little patch of garden out the back, and if the grass gets too long, you could just let these sheep do the mowing for you. The property is just off the main road that links most of the local villages, but let's face it, it's hardly the M25, is it? Well, let's just hope that the inside is as nice as the outside. Well, not a bad start, I have to say. Original flooring here in the entrance, which is good to see. Nice sitting room there with a real fire. Low ceilings, but I think you can cope with that because there's so much else that is absolutely wonderful. Look at this. This is like the second sitting room. Lots of original features like these cupboards built in. Let's get those stripped back. But that's beautiful pitch pine under there. And then you've got this bay here. Leaded glass in the windows. That's actually wood. I hope that might be stone, but nevertheless, absolutely gorgeous. It's got a fantastic feel straight away. The decoration is a little tired, but I can't see or smell any damp, which is great news. So far, so good. What's the rest of the house got in store? Sadly, the kitchen is a bit of a disappointment. A few nice features, like this old range cooker, which is lovely to have, real central point to the kitchen. It's quite small, though. There's a pantry there. I'd probably think about knocking down this wall to try and create a bit more space, and then creating what this should be, which is this real country-feel kitchen, as opposed to this 1970s throwback. In terms of anything else you could do, there may be one option. Out here is this conservatory, but it's not just a conservatory, it's a missed opportunity because I think you're going to be expanding the kitchen this way. There's a downstairs loo there, there's kind of like a utility area there. This house is not listed, so you can get rid of this wall, extend the kitchen out, put a really nice conservatory on here because what you want to make the most of is that, the most incredible view you could wish for. Time to look upstairs. Nice wide stairs, actually, which is good to see. And then up here, 3 bedrooms, bathroom and loo, which is good that that's actually upstairs. I mean, the bedrooms themselves aren't huge. They've got these very interesting ceilings. Glorious windows, again, lead-lined, and views out onto the surrounding countryside. I mean, what can you say? This place has charm oozing out of every brick. The other main bedroom is a bright and spacious room. It just needs some redecorating. There's a bit more to do in the smaller 3rd bedroom, but it's not a bad size for a children's room, perhaps. I think this place is delightful and has all the makings of a fabulous country home for a family, or maybe even a holiday let. I asked along a local estate agent to hear what he thought.
It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It's just got character. It's a bit of an overused word in this business, but it's got lots of it. I suspect that the value on this could probably reach as high as 400,000 because of the fairly limited works that you would want to do on it, I suspect, and so it probably would have a limit of about 400.
Well, to the lord of the manor, it may just have been a cottage, but I think it is a splendid house. And whoever buys it is not only buying a slice of history, but also getting themselves that much sought-after rural lifestyle. Let's see who fell for its charms when it went under the hammer.
Lot number 2, ladies and gentlemen, Gun End Cottage. How much can we say for this one? 260 at 260,000 at 265, 270, sir? 270 at 270 and 5, sir. 275, 280 at 280 and 5, sir. 285, 290 at 290, 5. Yes, 295, 300, 300 at 300,000 at 300. Don't stop on a round figure, it's bad policy. One over the top will make all the difference. And 5, 305. 10, 310 at 310. 12 and a half will help you. Come on, you must buy it. At 312 and a half, at 315, at 315, at 315. We're here to sell it. Make her happy, buy it. At 315,000, at 317 and a half. It's only money. At 315, I'll take 1,000. 316,000. It's hard times, let's have 1,000. At £315,000, it's going to the gentleman over there once, twice, another 1,000. At £315,000 for the third and final time I'm selling it. Quick discussion. Yes, 316,000. It's 317 at 317,000. At 317,000. At 317,000 once, twice, the third and final time it's with you, sir, on my left at £317,000. Are we all done? I'm selling it at £317,000. Sure, sir.
That successful bid of £317,000 was made by a surveyor who was bidding on behalf of 2 sisters, Margaret and Janet. They're both housewives with 2 children each who live 6 miles from the property. It turns out, though, they have a long-running connection with their new purchase. I caught up with them back at the cottage to find out more.
About 5 o'clock in the late afternoon, the sun's getting drowsy above me.
Margaret, Janet, lovely to meet you both. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, why did you want to buy this house if it's not obvious?
Well, we've always known this property. The land and the farm next door has been in our family since the 60s, so we've grown up knowing it and loved it, and when it came up for auction, we had to try and get it.
So, Janet, how does it feel to have actually bought it?
It's just fantastic. We never really thought we had a chance. We saw it was going on the market and just thought it would be out of our reach. And we just came down at one of the viewings with our children because we thought it was perhaps the only chance that they'd get to go in and visit it. And we noticed the guide price and suddenly we thought we had a chance.
What do you plan to do with it in general?
Well, short term, we want it to be a holiday let because we're not in a position, either of us, to come and live here right now. But long term, we do envisage one or other of us coming with the family to live here. So we're closer to my dad and can look after him.
Right, and how on earth are you going to decide on that one? Because presumably you'd both like to live here.
Cross that bridge when we come to it and have great fun doing the project.
Yeah.
They may not have to make that choice yet, but they will have to decide whether to turn this into a holiday let.
We're going to take out the pantry wall because I think particularly for a holiday let it's not necessary to have a pantry and it'll give a lot more space in the kitchen so you can use it to eat in as well. And we're going to put a shower room in downstairs.
So where are you going to put the shower room?
In what's now the outhouse.
Yeah.
Ah, OK. So what kind of a budget have you got set aside for doing the work that you're going to do?
30,000.
30,000.
But you're not planning to do anything major, so that's way more than you need, isn't it?
Well, hopefully.
Margaret and Janet have used the inheritance from their late mother to help buy the house and pay for the renovation, so this project really does mean a lot to them.